Now here's the thing, right? I like to think myself as a very smart individual. I love my documentaries, I love reading about the world, I love watching the news just because you get so much knowledge and love about history and everything like that. But you know, things are obviously taking a turn, and everyone's thinking, you know, the earth is changing and da-di-da-di-da and all the rest of it, as it is. You can tell by all the earthquakes and tsunamis and tornadoes and shit. Also, even I come from Western Australia, and over here we've had a tornado come down our southwest. I don't know, I'm 20 years of age and I've never heard of a tornado coming through there. I might have not been watching the news for that long, but you know, we're just getting weird weather in weird places. And then it comes back to oil, you know, and at this point in time we've exceeded our oil deposits, and you know, that's 3/4. So think about it. If you had the world as a blank canvas and you just had nothing on it, and Mother Nature came along and she balanced it up, all the oil and gas and everything like that, and put the right amount of level. So, you know, if there's too much oil in the ground, we'll get global warming. I mean, if there's too much oil that's stored in the ground, what is that? Is it too much oil in the ground? Yeah, too much oil in the ground, and we'll get the ice age. Too much oil outside of the ground, we get global warming. So, thinking of that, in that scenario, we've exceeded that by all means. 2/3 of our oil deposits are gone. So you can imagine how much oil is just gone already, and what the balance has done to the earth. So, you know, that's a sad thing. But I mean, we can change it. I mean, we can. We just need to stop cutting down fucking trees. We need to have electric cars. Another thing that springs to my attention is, obviously, if you're going to have genetically modified crops, and the seed that you put into the ground isn't going to grow unless you have that company's fertilizer, I think that's a real fucked up thing to do. And the reason why I think that is because, you know, what happens to all those people when they can't afford it, you know? It's all fucking money game. All of it. It's bullshit. I used to rebel when I was younger and say, no, I don't want to live this life. I want to go live out in the bush and do that sort of shit, because, you know, what's the point of living? Everyone tells you to be an individual, but in the same sense, you know, you can't be an individual. You're all clones, because you've got to all work for the same thing. And, you know, everyone desires lots of money, you know. It's a fucking materialistic world. If all tribes running around in the nude and that sort of thing, it wouldn't be about that. It'd be about cooking dinner and, you know, getting that ready and being with the family and doing tribal stuff and having some sort of fucking values. But unfortunately, you know, we have to run a life where money is the main game, and without that, you know, we can't get anywhere. Yeah, sure, the Western worlds will be fine, not a problem, but fucking all the people, man, there's so many people. It's bullshit. And they're saying at the moment, you know, our seas are heating up, and while we can't feel it, you know, the sea life can feel it. So, you know, like all the crabs, I was watching this documentary the other day, and they said that if the water heats up 2 degrees extra, then the crabs will die. And then you think about it and you're like, well, the crabs will die. Well, then what eats the crabs? And then what eats that eats the crabs? And you get all confabulated and shit. Excuse my swearing, that's the way I talk. I'm an Australian, mate. Bloody awesome. But, you know. So, I just need to get it out. You guys, if you've got any views, man, speak up. Let me hear your words. I'm going to keep coming back. I'm going to keep feeding you my shit, because I don't have anyone else to tell. And all the people around me seem like too immature. Unless I'm sitting in a room with my father. Here's one awesome guy. I put my family on here. You guys can check them out. They're mad people. Have a good one. Cheers, guys. Bye.